Hello, and welcome to iChen News. This video allows you to listen to 10 real-world news stories and online reactions in English. Today, we will cover the following topics. China urges citizens to refrain from traveling to Japan following Prime Minister's remarks on Taiwan. Bear sightings lead to 84 days of school closures nationwide. Tokyo Deaflympics opens, featuring 3,081 athletes from 81 nations in 21 sports. Western PC games offered at new Pyongyang Game Center. Nami Yakisoba trademark fee dispute ends in apology and retraction by Chamber of Commerce. Itochu and Japan Actors Union to build J-VOX-PRO, an official voice database for thousands. Mabashi Mayor appears on live radio for 2 days over Love Hotel meetings. All you can stuff bell peppers for 200 yen. Over 1,400 attend Nagano Agricultural College Festival. Apple intensifies search for successor as CEO Tim Cook's retirement looms. Japan to develop AI system for evaluating generative AI reliability. First, I will present 10 real news stories in English. I will then introduce excerpts from message boards and social media in Japan and abroad that show online reactions to the news. At the end of the video, I will explain key phrases used in the news with example sentences. Now, let's get started. Our first topic is China urges citizens to refrain from traveling to Japan following Prime Minister's remarks on Taiwan. On the evening of November 14, 2025, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a stern reminder on its official social media, urging Chinese citizens to refrain from traveling to Japan for the time being. This request applies to all forms of travel, including tourism and business. The ministry explained that the advisory was issued because a Japanese leader recently made provocative remarks on the Taiwan issue, creating serious risks for Chinese citizens in Japan. It criticized the remarks as having crossed a line that must not be crossed. The statement in question was made by Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi in the Diet on November 7th. She stated that a contingency involving Taiwan could be recognized as a survival-threatening situation, which would allow Japan to exercise its right of collective self-defense. The Chinese government announced that on November 14th, the Chinese ambassador to Japan had lodged a strong protest with a senior official of the Japanese Foreign Ministry. In a statement on the same day, the Chinese government warned that Japan would suffer a catastrophic military defeat if it intervened militarily in the Taiwan issue. The People's Daily, the official newspaper of the Communist Party of China, also published a commentary on the same day, claiming that Japan is advancing its military buildup and aiming for a revival of militarism. According to Japanese media reports, the Chinese embassy in Tokyo has allegedly instructed its staff to refrain from going outside. As of the end of 2023, the number of Chinese residents in Japan was reported to be approximately 822,000, a record increase of about 60,000 from the previous year. Therefore, the travel advisory could affect the plans of residents and long-term visitors. The number of foreign tourists to Japan has been recovering rapidly in the post-COVID era, with a cumulative total of about 28.38 million visitors from January to August 2025. In August 2025 alone, the number of visitors reached 3.428 million, a 16.9% increase from the same month last year, marking a record high. Consequently, this new travel restriction from China could quantitatively dampen inbound tourism demand. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
If this calms over-tourism at sightseeing spots for a while, locals will actually feel relieved by the quiet.
Both sides are just talking tough for their own domestic audiences. Sooner or later, you usually see messages hinting at compromise.
Saw the news that the Chinese government is urging people to avoid traveling to Japan, and Japanese folks are actually celebrating it. Made me laugh.
The next topic is bear sightings lead to 84 days of school closures nationwide. According to a survey by the Minachi Shimbun, as of November 14, 2025, temporary closures of elementary, junior high, and high schools due to bear sightings have reached a cumulative total of 84 days at 62 schools across 9 prefectures in Japan. The survey, which targeted boards of education in 39 prefectures, excluding Kyushu and Okinawa, suggests the actual number could be higher, as some municipalities do not have a complete grasp of the situation. Hokkaido has been most affected, with 30 schools closed for a total of 42 days. Yamagata Prefecture follows, with 14 schools closed for 15 days, while Akita and Nagano prefectures each reported 4 schools closing for a cumulative total of 8 days. One specific incident occurred at Okurayama Elementary School in Sapporo, Hokkaido. On the afternoon of November 12th, the school ended classes early after a brown bear was sighted in the surrounding area, requiring parents to pick up their children by car. These closures often involve more than just canceling classes. Many schools have also had to suspend outdoor learning activities, playground use, and inter-school club competitions. Educators are expressing concern that if these restrictions on outdoor activities become prolonged, it could lead to a tangible reduction in educational opportunities, particularly in physical education and nature-based learning. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
There was a bear at Iwate University too, and they closed the school. At this point, it's like going outside is bear-level dangerous.
Feels like one day there'll be more bears than humans around here.
The next topic is Tokyo Deaflympics opens, featuring 3,081 athletes from 81 nations in 21 sports. The 25th Summer Deaflympics officially commenced in Tokyo on November 15, 2025, with a vibrant opening ceremony held at the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium in Shibuya. This marks a historic moment, as it is the first time in the event's 101-year history that Japan has hosted the Summer Games, which were first held in Paris in 1924. A record-breaking 3,081 athletes from 81 countries and regions have gathered to compete. Over the next 12 days, until the closing ceremony on November 26th, they will participate in 209 events across 21 different sports. Team Japan, with its largest ever delegation of approximately 270 athletes, aims to surpass its previous medal count of 31, which was achieved at the 2022 Games in Caxias do Sul, Brazil. During the opening ceremony, Rai Ogura, a 25-year-old teacher and 2-time karate kata champion, had the honor of being the flag bearer for the Japanese team. Dignitaries in attendance included the Akishino-miya family, Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi, and Tokyo Governor Yuriko Koike. In her address, Prime Minister Takaichi expressed her hope that the event would provide an opportunity for more people across Japan to engage with sign language and diverse forms of communication. While the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium is the main venue, some events, such as soccer, will take place at satellite locations, including J-Village in Fukushima Prefecture. The ceremony, which was scheduled to last about 2.5 hours, featured the Parade of Nations, the raising of the flag, oaths by athletes and officials, and artistic performances. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Can't wait for the first Deaflympics in Tokyo! Haha! Hashtag Sakura Deaflympics.
Tokyo City Hall and Nakano Ward Office are lit up pink for the Tokyo 2025 Deaflympics Sakura campaign. So cute and spring-like. Cheering for all the athletes.
10 years ago, my son randomly met the deaf swimming team in San Antonio and became a fan. Now he's in an NCAA D1 team. We're going to Tokyo together to cheer at the Deaf Olympics. Yay!
The next topic is Western PC games offered at new Pyongyang Game Center. A new game center in Pyongyang's Hwasong district is attracting significant attention. The facility, named the Hwasong Computer Entertainment Center, opened around August 2025 and has become popular by offering a variety of Western-made PC games. This development was revealed through social media posts by Chinese visitors and reports from the Chosun Sinbo newspaper. Inside the game center, customers can play older versions of famous titles such as the American game Call of Duty, the competitive shooter Counter-Strike, and the soccer game FIFA. The games are played on PCs that are connected to a local area network, allowing for multiplayer sessions within the facility. The fee is set at $2 per hour, which is considered expensive compared to the average monthly salary in North Korea. Despite the high price, the center is reportedly busy every day, with a core clientele of men in their 20s and 30s, many of whom are regular customers who visit almost daily. The North Korean government strictly controls the inflow of foreign culture, making the large-scale provision of non-Chinese games in a public facility a highly unusual case. Previously, Chinese-developed games were the mainstream. The center operates under strict rules: photography, the use of non-North Korean-style usernames, smoking, and gambling are all prohibited. This suggests that the authorities are providing access to foreign content in a limited and controlled environment. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Even North Koreans playing Western games now. Meanwhile, I'm still stuck on PS4.
Bet they're better at FPS than me already. Sad state of affairs.
Guess this is what happens when Steam sales get too good.
The next topic is Nami Yakisoba trademark fee dispute ends in apology and retraction by Chamber of Commerce. A dispute over the local specialty Nami Yakisoba in Nami, Fukushima Prefecture has been resolved after the Nami Town Chamber of Commerce retracted its policy to collect usage fees in mid-November 2025, following a wave of criticism. The controversy began in October 2025 when the chamber announced its plan. Nami Yakisoba has been promoted as part of a town revitalization effort by groups like the chamber's youth division since 2008, and it famously won the B1 Grand Prix in 2013. The Chamber of Commerce had obtained the trademark registration for Nami Yakisoba in March 2017. The proposed plan, communicated to restaurants and souvenir businesses, included a registration fee of 3,000 yen per establishment and a royalty of 2.5% of restaurant sales. Internal regulations also stated that unauthorized use could lead to injunctions or claims for damages. This triggered a backlash from local businesses, including Nami Yakisoba Suginoya, considered the dish's originator, and online users. Critics questioned imposing additional costs on restaurants that had used the name for years, and whether trademark rights extended to menu listings. The issue escalated on social media. After consulting with a lawyer, the Chamber of Commerce discovered that its current trademark registration does not cover the name of a dish served within a restaurant. As a result, the Chamber completely withdrew its fee collection policy, announced it would refund any fees already paid, and issued an apology to the involved businesses. Suginoya has indicated it will continue serving the dish under a name like Suginoya's Yakisoba, leaving ongoing debate about trademark management and the balance between regional branding and the financial burden on businesses. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
The brand value of Nami Yakisoba would have been higher if the Chamber of Commerce hadn't stuck its nose in.
The model was that the chamber promotes Nami yakisoba and member shops boost sales, but 2.5% royalty did feel a bit too high.
Some consultant from Tokyo probably whispered this brilliant scheme into their ears.
The next topic is Itochu and Japan Actors Union to build J-VOX-PRO, an official voice database for thousands. On November 14th, 2025, three parties, the Japan Actors Union, Nippon, Itochu Corporation, and Itochu Techno Solutions, CTC, announced the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding to launch an official voice database, tentatively named J-VOX-PRO. This database will centrally manage the voices of professional performers, such as voice actors and actors. Since 2023, Nippon has been addressing the issue of unauthorized imitation and distribution of voices by generative AI. J-VOX-PRO is a direct response, aiming to securely store and manage the voice data of several thousand performers. Under the agreement, Nippon will be the primary operator, CTC will build the system infrastructure, and Itochu will support the business and its global expansion. The service is intended for corporate clients, who will pay a fee determined in consultation with the performers or their agencies to use the voice data for a limited purpose, period, and region. To ensure traceability and prevent misuse, the data will be embedded with technologies like digital watermarking and voice print recognition. Nippon will assist in taking action if unauthorized use is found. The global voice and speech recognition market is projected to reach approximately 13 trillion yen by 2032. This official database is positioned to become a foundation for expanding licensed AI voice businesses in Japan and for future global development. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
Finally, fewer unofficial voice ribs from random anime clips, right?
Finally, getting the database they deserve. Took long enough.
Hope the licensing doesn't cost an arm and a leg, or we'll never hear decent voices again.
The next topic is Mabashi Mayor appears on live radio for 2 days over Love Hotel meetings. Akira Ogawa, the 42-year-old mayor of Mabashi City in Gunma Prefecture, attended a town hall meeting hosted by a local community FM station and broadcast live for 2 consecutive days on November 14th and 15th, 2025. The appearance was in response to a controversy where she met with a married male city official at a Love Hotel on more than 10 occasions. In a special press conference in late September 2025, Mayor Ogawa admitted to the meetings, which began around February 2025, but denied having a romantic affair. However, she faced strong criticism for a lack of sufficient explanation. A previous town hall meeting in mid-October, organized by her supporters for about 120 Mabashi citizens, was held privately, raising questions about transparency. During the live FM broadcast on November 14th, which was attended by about 200 people and lasted for approximately 2 hours, the mayor emphasized her desire to continue in her role, stating, "To work for Mabashi with my entire heart and soul is to fulfill my responsibility." She also announced her intention to run in a new mayoral election if a no-confidence resolution is passed by the city council. On the following day, November 15th, she bowed before citizens at a multi-purpose space and said, "I chose an inappropriate place. I cannot make any excuses and I deeply regret it." Mayor Ogawa explained she chose the SM station for the event because she believed neutrality would be maintained by a media organization. However, the station is located in a city-managed facility, and Mabushi City paid it over 15.23 million yen in fiscal year 2024 for commissioned work, such as broadcasting administrative information programs. Hiroki Shinagawa, a professor of media studies at Rikyo University, pointed out that the primary role of the media is to scrutinize power, and suggested that the broadcast content should be verified to determine its fairness and to see if it became a platform for a politician in a scandal to make a one-sided argument. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
She must really be into younger guys, eh?
So she's in her 40s. Yeah, I'd ask for a change.
2 days straight on air to explain yourself? Just resign. It's quicker.
The next topic is all-you-can-stuff bell peppers for 200 yen. Over 1,400 attend Nagano Agricultural College Festival. On November 15, 2025, the Nagano Prefectural Agricultural College, located in Matsushiro, Nagano City, held its annual autumn event, the Nodai Festival. At this event, students sell agricultural products they have cultivated themselves. The festival attracted a large number of shoppers, with attendance reportedly on par with the previous year's event in 2024, which drew approximately 1,400 visitors in just 2.5 hours. The sales area featured a variety of vegetables and fruits grown by over 60 students. Popular items included the seasonal apple variety Shinorno Hape and large Chinese cabbages priced at 200 yen per head. A special attraction was the all-you-can-stuff bell peppers for 200 yen corner, where visitors could fill a designated bag with as many bell peppers as they could for a flat fee of 200 yen. The rice and miso sales corner saw longer lines than in previous years, and processed goods such as fresh ramen noodles made from wheat grown at the college were also popular. Shoppers expressed their satisfaction, with one commenting, "It was very crowded and I had a long wait, but I'm happy I could buy so much." Another said, "The prices, including for the Shinano Hape apples and Chinese cabbage, are clearly cheaper than the supermarket, which really helps our household budget." For the students, the festival provides a valuable opportunity for hands-on learning in agricultural management, covering everything from cultivation and harvesting to pricing and sales. The event also serves as a practical evaluation of their studies based on concrete results like sales volume and visitor numbers, while promoting locally grown produce to consumers. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
200 yen peppers might be the only thing affordable this year.
People lining up for peppers. Meanwhile, I'm lining up for gacha.
Great. Now I know where to go if I ever need infinite peppers.
The next topic is Apple intensifies search for successor as CEO Tim Cook's retirement looms. According to reports from the Financial Times and Reuters, U.S. tech giant Apple is accelerating its succession planning process as CEO Tim Cook, age 65, may retire as soon as 2026. The company's board of directors and senior executives are reportedly intensifying the selection process for the next leader. Cook took over as CEO from co-founder Steve Jobs in 2011 and has led the company for over 14 years. During his tenure, Apple's market capitalization has surged more than tenfold, from approximately $350 billion to about $4 trillion. Multiple sources indicate that John Ternus, the senior vice president of hardware engineering, is the frontrunner to succeed Cook. Ternus joined Apple in 2001 and was promoted to SVP in 2021, where he has overseen the design and engineering of all iPhone, iPad, and Mac products. His increased public presence at recent product launch events and in media interviews is seen as a move to position him for the top role. The company is also undergoing other leadership changes. Chief Operating Officer Jeff Williams, long considered Cook's right-hand man, is scheduled to retire at the end of 2025. He will be succeeded by Sabi Khan, the current Vice President of Operations. Cook's potential departure is viewed as a planned succession based on his age and long service, rather than being related to the company's recent performance. A formal announcement is not expected until at least after the company's earnings report at the end of January 2026. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
As long as the next CEO brings back headphone jacks, I'm happy.
Tim Apple leaving? End of an era, folks.
Whoever takes over better lower the iPhone prices first.
The last topic is Japan to develop AI system for evaluating generative AI reliability. According to reports and expert analysis, Japan's Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications has solidified its policy to build an automated system that uses AI to provide a third-party evaluation of the safety and reliability of generative AI. Development will be handled by the National Institute of Information and Communications Technology, NICT, starting around spring 2026, with the goal of releasing a prototype version within the 2026 fiscal year. The concept involves having multiple specialized evaluation AIs automatically generate a large volume of prompts and feed them to the generative AI model being tested. The system will then mechanically check the output against several metrics. 1. Absence of discrimination and hate speech. 2. No incitement of crime or illegal acts. 3. The degree of factual errors and misinformation. 4. The level of balance and bias in the content. 5. The absence of privacy violations or personal data leakage. 6. Risks of deceptive expressions or impersonation. And 7. Resilience to unknown risks. The evaluation results are planned to be converted into common indicators like scores or labels and made public. The objective is to provide a quantitative basis for government agencies and companies to use during procurement when selecting AIs that meet a certain standard of safety and reliability. The evaluation AIs themselves will be periodically audited by human experts to ensure that misjudgments are not made repeatedly. The ministry already established the AI Safety Institute, AISI, in 2024 in collaboration with the Cabinet Office, and it is envisioned that this new platform will eventually be integrated into AISI's evaluation infrastructure. In establishing the evaluation criteria, a key issue will be balancing consistency with international AI governance frameworks, such as the G7 Hiroshima AI process, with Japan's domestic regulations on communications, broadcasting, and expression. Regarding this news, here's what people are saying online.
An AI to evaluate an AI to evaluate another AI that's evaluated by AI.
This is getting messy. So now AI is going to judge AI-generated output?
With everything being outsourced to AI like this, humans are just going to get dumber and dumber.
Before we go, let's review the key phrases from today's news that you can use. Crossed a line that must not be crossed. By leaking confidential company data, the employee crossed a line that must not be crossed. A tangible reduction in. The budget cuts led to a tangible reduction in public services. Marks a historic moment. The signing of the peace treaty marks a historic moment for the two nations. A highly unusual case. Finding such a well-preserved fossil in this area is a highly unusual case. triggered a backlash from. The new tax policy triggered a backlash from small business owners. A memorandum of understanding. The two companies signed a memorandum of understanding to explore a potential merger. Fulfill my responsibility. As the team captain, I must fulfill my responsibility to lead and support my teammates. On par with. The quality of their new smartphone is on par with that of the leading brands. Is the frontrunner to succeed. The vice president is the frontrunner to succeed the retiring CEO. Balancing A with B. The new policy aims at balancing economic growth with environmental protection. That's all for today's Echan News. Thank you for practicing with us today. What do you think about the news? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll see you tomorrow.